This is not original. This is called the Serenity Prayer. And I borrowed it from another organization, and I think it fits. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, my name is Al Ramirez. I am a candidate for the United States Senate. It's that page in your voter guide that looks like the yellow pages. 24 names, 14 Republicans, 6 Democrats, 4 independents. And when I ran last time, some of you may remember I came out here and spoke to you a couple of years ago when I ran against Carly and Chuck and Tom and another guy named Tim Calcamari, and we thought that was a crowded race with 5 people because the media only wanted to cover 3. Well, I guess we really showed them this time.
Dick Oliphant is our speaker first, followed by General Herb Temple. And I'm very pleased that both these gentlemen could be with us tonight. I know they did it as a favor to me, and I appreciate it very much.
And it's pretty hard to talk about the state of California without first starting to speak about the budget. First of all, in this state, 40 of the last 42 years, both houses in Sacramento have been run by the Democrats. We only had 2 years in the last 42 years as Republicans to have a Speaker of the Assembly. What makes it even more difficult is the fact that the legislative analyst, who is the only honest person in Sacramento, and if they paid some attention to the analyst, we wouldn't be in this trouble because they've been warning and warning and warning that this would happen. The analyst says that we could be looking at a $20 billion shortfall in the upcoming budget, which would put us about $26 billion in the hole.
And it was a program that came out of Philadelphia. And if you ever spend any time in Philadelphia, you always know it's just a little bit some part of an emerging nation. I'm not certain Benjamin Franklin would have stayed had he known what. But as I watched it was fascinating for me because the entire program was devoted to the subject of compromise. And they were taking great pains to criticize the Republican House and the members of the Republican delegation to the United States Senate for their failure to compromise and to end gridlock. Stops do better when Republicans are initially elected. Now, does that mean that Republicans are inherently better for stops? No. It's just the nature of politicians. Democrats are perceived as focused on social issues, campaign promises. They will rectify all the wrongs. They will increase regulations. And I can tell you the markets don't like that. Once elected, however, presidents from both parties historically moderate, and they move to the middle to curry favor with independents.
I indicated earlier that we are a member of the Republican Organizing Committee of the Desert, and the other clubs that I listed are the member clubs. Now, the ROC office is at the atrium in Rancho Mirage. It's open all week long. They are looking for volunteers to do just about anything you want to do to help Republican candidates and issues at the atrium office. Also, the Indio office has just been opened. Now, before we start thinking, well, I can't drive down there and it's hot,